One and all, hope you're doing well, hope you're staying safe. It's Thursday, July the 9th, 2020. I've been on my travels the last 3 days. It's good to be back. I've got plenty of news for you today, so let's get right to it. US cases then yesterday, almost 62,000, a new record. Remember Fauci said it could get up to 100,000. I hope it doesn't get anywhere close to that, but over 60,000 yesterday. Deaths were almost 900, getting back up towards that 1,000 mark. And on Tuesday it was 993, so that's the highest since June the 9th. But there is a lot more cases now, so the death rate, on cases is a lot less than it used to be. It's about a third now, so that's good news, I guess, in itself. In Florida we had almost 10,000 cases yesterday. Deaths were 49, and that's the same as May the 11th in terms of deaths. Florida ranked number 2 yesterday, and Orange County ranked number 6. So I guess good news for Orange County, not so good for Florida. We only ranked behind Texas yesterday, who had over 10,000 cases. Stats, we had over 60,000 cases last week alone in Florida, and that was an 18.7% positive rate. This week already we're up to 20%, so not great. It seems to be climbing every week. Almost 1,700 hospital admissions last week. There are various stories now saying, well, this hospital's got no ICU beds, that hospital's got no ICU beds. And then there's conflicting stories coming out from the hospitals themselves. They're saying, no, well, we're okay. They furloughed some staff, they mothballed some beds, ICU beds. They're saying that they can bring those beds back in to operation and then they'll be okay. So it appears right now that across Florida we are okay with ICU beds. So I'm kind of taking these sensationalist headlines with a pinch of salt when it says there are no beds available in certain hospitals. 33 states now are showing increases in COVID-19 cases. Only 3 are showing declines over the past week. Governor DeSantis extended the state of emergency order on Tuesday, and that unfortunately means that people from the tri-state area still need to self-quarantine for 14 days when they get into Florida. That's going to be the same now till early September unless something changes. Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom opened for cast member previews on Tuesday and yesterday. Annual pass previews are today and tomorrow. We'll be going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow. Trams are not running in the car parks from either the Magic Kingdom car park into the TTC or the Animal Kingdom car park into the front of Animal Kingdom, so you're going to have to walk. The monorail is running, the express monorail from TTC into the park at Magic Kingdom, and the ferry boats are also running from the TTC to Magic Kingdom. There are no character meet and greets now in any of the Disney parks for the foreseeable future. Instead, we've got these kind of cavalcades coming down the streets, and they include Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, the princesses, Winnie the Pooh, and others, and they happen at certain times during the day. So have a look out for them if you go into the parks. They actually seem pretty cool from what I've seen in photographs and footage from the cast member previews. Park availability calendar looks pretty good again for guests that are not staying on site and not AP holders. Pretty much after the first week it's open. For resort guests, it looks like Disney have increased the capacity. There are now no days where resort guests can't get into all parks. And then for annual pass holders, July's done just one park on one day in July. Getting better in August and then much better in September. Coming away from Disney, nothing to really report on in Universal. And SeaWorld have got this new event called Flicks and Fireworks, which is a drive-in movie kind of event in their car park, where there's going to be fireworks at 9 o'clock, and then you stay for the film afterwards. That's happening on tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday only at the moment. $50 per car. Okay, they're the headlines. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, press all. You'll get the news 3 days a week and something different on the weekends. If you like the video, if you're getting benefit from it, please do press the like. The algorithm likes the likes. If you know somebody else who might benefit from watching the video, please do share it with them. Okay, let's get the news. The number of new cases recorded in the US yesterday was 61,848, which is a new record. The number of deaths recorded through all 50 states yesterday was 890. On Tuesday, 993 deaths were recorded, which is the highest since June the 9th. In Florida, we had 9,989 new cases yesterday. 49 deaths were recorded in Florida yesterday, and the 7-day moving average is now the same as May the 11th. The number of cases in Florida yesterday ranked number 2, just behind Texas. The number of cases in Orange County at 426, though, put that at number 6 in Florida. Statistics then for the weekend in July the 6th, we had 321,786 tests. Of those, 60,106 were positive, and that's a positive rate of 18.7%, 3% up on the previous week. Hospitalisations at 1,691 were the highest recorded, and the 331 deaths last week was also the highest recorded. Hospitalisation rate and death rate though are not going up. The stats for Tuesday and Wednesday this week show that the positive rate is still going up, is now just over 20%. The number of ICU beds available across the whole of Florida today is 1,214. That's almost 100 less than on Monday. It's now being reported that some hospitals in South Florida are running out of ICU beds. 43 hospitals across Florida are saying they have zero capacity left in ICU. It's also being reported though that this could be more of a staffing issue than a lack of beds and ventilators. Orlando Health says that as the number of patients dropped in March, it consolidated and reduced the number of ICU beds that were staffed in their operation. In a statement, Orlando Health says it has 200 ICU beds available and can surge up to 500 ICU beds if needed. This map of the US shows that 33 states are reporting a rise in cases, 14 are holding steady, and only 3 have reported a drop in cases. On Tuesday, Governor DeSantis extended the state of emergency in Florida for a further 60 days. This has effectively extended the self-quarantine period for the tri-state area up to September the 7th. Anyone travelling from the tri-state area into Florida will be required to self-quarantine for 14 days. The weather today in Orlando is going to be 91 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees centigrade. That's not going to vary much for the next 10 days, with afternoon thunderstorms likely. Disney World cast member previews have been happening on Tuesday and Wednesday this week in both Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. This photograph of people waiting for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has been widely shared on social media. However, it is the only one I've seen of its type, and I don't think it's representative of what's been going on over the past couple of days in Disney World. If you're going to either Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom, please remember that the trams will not be working from the parking lot to the TTC or from the parking lot to Animal Kingdom front entrance. The ferry boats from the TTC to the Magic Kingdom are operational with social distancing in place. The express monorail is also operational between the TTC and the Magic Kingdom with vinyl partitions in place to help social distancing. Character meet and greets have been suspended in all of Disney World's parks for the time being. In their place, processionals will happen at various times during the day in all parks. These include Mickey and Minnie, Goofy, Tinkerbell, the Princesses, Merida riding Angus, and Pooh and Friends. Looking at park availability in Disney for the different types of guests, for non-AP holders and those people not staying on site, apart from Disney's Hollywood Studios not being available on the 16th, 17th, 18th and 19th of July, all parks are available. For guests staying at Disney resorts, it looks like Disney have added capacity here. All parks are available on all days, remembering that between the 11th and 14th only the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are open. For annual pass holders, on the 30th of July only, Epcot is available. For AP holders in August, most of the weekend days are filled, but there's still good availability in all parks in the second half of the month during the week. The only difference for AP holders in September is that the 19th now is becoming unavailable for Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. The only other theme park news is from SeaWorld. They have a new event happening this weekend called Flicks and Fireworks. This is a take on the old drive-in movie theatre, with a fireworks show at 9 PM and then a movie afterwards. It's Shark Tale on Friday, A Dog's Purpose on Saturday and The Karate Kid on Sunday. So US cases still on the up, it would appear, almost 62,000 cases yesterday. 33 states showing rises over the past week, so it doesn't look like it's going down anytime soon. I haven't heard of any more states having mandatory mask wearing executive orders, so we are where we are with that. Florida is where it is. It is business as usual in Florida. So just in case you think that the sky's falling in Florida, it's not. Yes, people are getting sick, more people are getting sick. The number of tests seem to be stabilising, but more people are getting sick, more people are testing positive as a percentage of those tests. But it is business as usual. You know, we're still going out to the stores, we're still getting our stuff, we're still working, I'm still working from home, but I was travelling at the week during this week. I was travelling Monday, Tuesday and yesterday, 6 flights over those past 3 days. I will have video of some of that stuff just to show what my experience was like over those 3 days. And yeah, look, I don't know when it's going to get better. The issue now doesn't appear to be the sickness, which isn't killing as many people as it was. That's good news. Bad that we've got so many cases. good that not so many people are dying from it. It isn't going to get any better, I don't think, for reopening borders for some time. The fact that we've got 60,000 people a day now, or yesterday, catching this virus means that I can't see US borders opening anytime soon. I'm thinking at least 2 months and maybe 3. So we're into July, August, September. That's going to bring us into mid-October, maybe. I don't know. It's unfortunate. I guess it's good in the way that the parks can reopen without masses of people coming down. I still don't think there are many people coming down from other states. I didn't see that in the airport yesterday. You know, my plane down from Atlanta wasn't full of people. There were spare seats on that flight. There weren't many kids on the flight either. So not many families seem to be travelling down to Orlando for the theme parks. So bad, I guess, because people are being furloughed, that's bad. But good in that people aren't coming down either bringing cases with them or going back with cases and just perpetuating the whole thing. So yeah, the state of emergency extended for another 60 days, so people from the tri-state area have to self-quarantine for 14 days. That kind of was on the cards. That's a federal thing so that more funding can be got for the state rather than anything else that DeSantis is doing. Yeah, that's really it. I'm hoping that we're going to enjoy our day at Animal Kingdom tomorrow. I think we're going to probably leave home fairly early in the morning, because I did see there was quite a lot of queues building up for the cast member previews yesterday at the Magic Kingdom parking lots. So I think they're spreading people out a little bit. They're not having people just race in and park. So yeah, I think we're going to leave here. It may be still dark when we leave. I don't know yet. I haven't discussed it with the family. But yeah, there'll be video from that either late tomorrow or early Saturday, so watch out for that. And yeah, I hope it will be a great day. I'm hoping we'll get to ride Flights of Passage and wander through Pandora and see a couple of shows and just generally kind of chill out and see what's going on. All right, well, until then, stay safe, take care. See you then. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.